Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Doyce and welcome back to Regrowth. In the last episode, we were doing a lot of work with Witchery, and today we're moving on to Thaumcraft because, as you can see, some bad things have happened. We are incredibly warped, and there was some right over here. I have been attacked twice now by mine spiders, and that's what the little spider thing that you saw at the very beginning was, just crawling at my feet. They don't do any damage. They do give aspects, which is really cool, to recharge my wand, but they appear occasionally. I currently have Sunscorn 4, which basically means if it wasn't night, I'd be on fire right now, unless I was inside. So yeah, we need to fix this. The other thing that happened, I had the unnatural hunger, and I've been getting it basically about every couple of minutes. But I did go ahead and make the ever full urn, which I can go ahead and plop down right here, and this guy will automatically fill this. So that is super nice. I'm going to be rearranging a lot of this stuff as we go, and I'm going to start putting some of the stuff over here. So let's just go ahead and do this. Get this table. I have been working a little bit with Thaumcraft, but today I went ahead and just started the episode because we really need to get into a lot of this stuff. There we go. There's the Sunscorn. This is what it actually should look like. Actually, it looks a little darker. Maybe because it is slightly, but it looks really dark now. That's weird. But anyways, so I'm going to be moving stuff around. I want to have, we're going to be placing some nodes over here. You know what, let's just go ahead and place them. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Not good enough. I have 6 nodes, so we'll just go ahead and place 4. I've put all the Thaumcraft stuff in here. So hopefully none of these are bad. Wow, that's a really good water. Alright, so we have a lot of water. We can refill our water very rapidly, which is actually going to be good for today, but that's kind of a bummer. They're a little close. They're going to be trading aspects. But let's scan them. So that's a normal one. That's a normal one. They're all normal. Alright, well, whatever. I can get more nodes pretty easily. I've talked about this before, I believe. But blood magic allows us to do some really fun stuff with moving things around very easily. So we're going to be able to do that sooner rather than later. So I'm not too concerned about all of the nodes that we just got, but that one is really nice, and if those kind of get sucked into that one, that'd be really nice too. There's some better things we could do, but for the time being, yeah, they're gonna trade off a little bit. It's okay. As long as none of them are hungry, I don't really care. So yeah, so today we need to start working on some new stuff, and I want to see what kind of Thaumcraft quests we have available to us, because we need to do some other things if we can, but I want to just see what it wants us to do. So we need to put a node in a jar. We're gonna get 4 more nodes for that. We also need to make a Thaumian Boss Silverwood Scepter, which is a little bit different. We'll probably start working towards that today. So I don't see the stuff, so let's make sure we have the research, and we're gonna start working towards a couple of, well, important things. So I need a sanity checker. I'm going crazy, and I need to see how crazy I am. This guy is not too bad to make, it looks like. So sanity checker. We need to make mirrored glass, which is just quicksilver and glass pane. We might actually have, yeah, we have glass panes. Quicksilver should be good enough. Let's teach the system how to make quicksilver. Because that is a... or are we getting cinnabar ore? Yeah, we're going to get cinnabar ore. So let's teach it how to make that. I told it how to make bricks, because why not? We can always increase the amount of stuff, the processors and all that kind of stuff. That's not too bad now, so we'll get some cinnabar ore, and then crafting pattern, I believe. What's going to be the best way? So we could just use shimmer leaf, but cinnabar ore smelted is 1. Okay, so we'll just get smelted. So let's get 1 piece of shimmer leaf, and what we'll do is we'll tell this that 1 of those makes 1 of these. And then as we need this stuff, all we have to do is tell the system, and it will make it for us. So both of those are pretty easy. I'll need to expand my my one system at some point relatively soon, but for now it shouldn't be too bad. So let's go ahead. I have a couple wands. Eventually we're going to use that scepter for crafting, because that's what the scepters are made for. They're made specifically for the crafting. But until then, we have a couple wands. That one's almost empty. This one's not too bad. So let's use this for now. Until it runs out. We have our Thaumcraft armor on, so we should be able to just go ahead and do this. And it doesn't have enough, of course. Alright, so we'll use this one. There's the mirrored glass. And what else do we need? So we have the mirrored glass. We need a zombie brain and a diamond. Those are both easy. And then brain. I'm going to carry an extra one of each, just in case. And then we just need a thermometer, which is a mana lens, which I believe my system knows how to make. And then we should be able to just do that. And it doesn't really matter what shards we use because, well, it doesn't matter. Let's scan the mirrored glass because I haven't done that yet. And we should be pretty much ready. So we need 24 cognito and senses. We should have that. 28. We need more cognito. Don't believe we have any more of that in here. That is one thing we're going to be working towards relatively soon. Is I'm basically going to put I almost want to move this over one. Basically, I'm going to put all these jars, and I'm going to have a jar for every single aspect. And then we can move this guy over here and have it a little bit nicer. Yeah, I don't actually know if I can break this down. We'll find that out later. So we should be able to. I don't see any reason why not. So cognito. We're going to want something paper. Paper is pure cognito. So let's just get, I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to make paper. Let's teach the system how to make paper. When you finally unlock applied energistics and get a decent applied energistics system going, all you spend your time doing is telling the system how to make more things. So, we need sugar cane. And we'll just do that. Cool. So this comes all the way down here. And now I want, like, I don't know, 30 paper. And I'll take that. Alright, so half a stack of paper. That should work quite nicely. So all we have to do is go ahead and burn this all up. And while we are waiting for that, we can go ahead and start putting some of the stuff on the pedestals. So that goes there. That goes there. And the mirrored glass, which is probably the hardest part, goes there. So unfortunately, this is not symmetrical. That is why it is a moderate infusion. So we have the 24 senses, right? Yes, we have 28 senses. We need to take out the water or make another warded jar. I'm going to wait on making that until later. And then I have some alienus. I knew I had some. I took it out earlier. That's why I knew. And there's 16 alienus. So we have 23. Okay, we need one more, and that should be it. Cool. So we should be able to go ahead and start this. All we need now is our wand. And we can make the sanity checker. Now this item is going to help us determine how crazy we are. That's the whole point of it. So let's go ahead and make it and hope for the best. Now we can always add more skulls to the bottom. We should have more than enough skeleton essence to make a ton more skulls. And that would allow... Oh no. Did just destroy the mirror. Okay, I just knocked it off. That's fine. So we just kind of watch it and see what it does. It's taking in the alienus now. And that's going to start sucking in all of the items. There goes that. That's important. And it should be good now. So that will make the sanity checker. Cool. So now we can see that we are indeed incredibly crazy. No wonder I was getting a lot of warp. So there's a bunch going on there. So is there 3 shades of purple? There's temporary, permanent, and there's 3 shades of purple in that bar. We should be able to look. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to decipher what's going on here, but if we look at warp, so temporary, and then there's also permanent. Yeah, okay, so there's only 2. It looks like there's 3, but there's only 2. So the dark purple, I believe, is permanent. Unfortunately, we have a lot of permanent warp. Not really anything we can do about that. Unfortunately, there's next to nothing we can do about that. However, the light purple we can get rid of. That is temporary warp. Not all those guys. So the light purple we should be able to get rid of. I think that's the order they are in. I'm not entirely sure. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure. Now, the 2 yellow bars on the side, the bottom one is what we needed for the first Eldritch revelation, the Epiphany, and then the revelation comes from getting to the second set of yellow bars on the side. So we had to get a lot of warp to get all of the research, but now we can start getting rid of it. And we want to because, yeah, it's bad. So we need to go to alchemy. And what we need to do is we need to get some bath salts. So this will allow us to toss salts into water. It will turn silvery, purifying liquid that soothes the white senses of the day and brings temporary relief from the effects of warp. Should be noted, however, that the more warp, the shorter the duration for this protection. So make a bunch of purifying bath salts, or we can make some sanitizing soap. This soap cleans the flesh, but the effect it has on the psyche truly makes it special. So it has a small chance of reducing non-permanent warp, and will remove all temporary warp. Yeah, so this stuff is really good. It requires a tallow block, though, which is a little bit of annoyance. And then there's also the arcane spa we can make, which this is a machine that will when filled with water and bath salts, will automatically mix them and pump the liquid into an area above it. It will fill a 5x5 area. It can be used to pump nearly any liquid you fill it with, which is kind of cool. But I don't think we need that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some bath salts, And then we're also going to make some sanitizing soap and hope for the best. Now, both of these are pretty easy. They're just crucible recipes. So we're going to use our new Everfull urn with that. So we need bath salts and I don't know how to spell sanitizing. There we go. Close enough. Sanitizing soap. So we need magic tallow, which is unfortunately only made from zombie flesh. I don't know why that wasn't clicking anymore, but zombie flesh and a little bit of magic. So that's not too bad. What's the best way to get magic? Oh, let's see. Magic comes from something. I mean, all the shards have magic. The woods have magic. A lot of stuff just has magic. But, you know, whiff of magic might be really good. Actually, not. I want something that has a decent amount of magic with less anything else. Blaze rods aren't bad. I mean, arcane stone blocks are pretty good. We can make a ton of those. Alright, so let's make some arcane stone blocks. Do we have... We have 4. We're gonna need, like... let's see, 9. We're gonna need... Let's get 18 zombie flesh. So we're gonna need 36. So... Arcane stone blocks are made from... I think it's just stone and... Which, wrong button. Stone and, yeah, a shard. So, let's grab... I don't know, a stack of air shards. And... Stone... 2 stacks of stone. Can we make this much stuff? I don't actually know. This will be 16 sets, which is actually quite a bit. And we can. Cool. We just made a ton of this stuff. Awesome. So that is good. We have a whole bunch of arcane stone blocks. We're going to need 36. Yeah, these are the mine spiders. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't actually do anything. They're just kind of annoying. But what you can do is you can just punch them. I did get a red heart from Tinker's Construct with this, from these guys, which was kind of cool. But that, if you look in the corner, there should be some more over here. That is going to raise some aspects, or it should. But yeah, these guys are kind of creepy looking, but they don't really do anything. Hey, what? They are literally just mind spiders. They're spiders in your mind. It's like the joke of the guy hallucinating being killed by a pack of dogs he thought he saw. These things are completely and utterly harmless. They just are there to freak you out for the most part. They are freaky, I will say, but they don't really do anything, so I don't really care. They do drop string everywhere, though, because of Botania, I believe. But let's see. Let's do 3 batches. Actually, we have to do 10s and 8s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 magic tallow. Let's go ahead and scan it. We already have. And then we can just get rid of that. And we'll break that. And as you can see, this is already filling back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So there's the first block. You know what? Let's... Cool. That worked pretty nicely. And one more set, and we should have all the magic tallow. So... Awesome. There is the first set of things we needed. So now that we have the 2 magic tallow blocks, we can go ahead and make the blocks, which we already have. We've already researched, so that's nice. Oh wow, they are really draining this guy, aren't they? He's draining him. God. So let's go ahead and break this one. Can't I break it with a wand easier or something? Alright, cool. Because I want this ethereal essence. Ethereal essence is really useful because it is one of the only sources, as far as I'm aware, of Arum, which we're going to need. So, in order to make the sanitizing soap, we need 16 each of Cognito, Alienus. Alright, we need a bunch of stuff. So, we're going to need half a stack of all this stuff. So, Cognito, I think we're just going to... Knowledge fragments would be better. Can I craft knowledge fragments? Only if I get into magic bees. Alright, so paper. Paper it is. We're going to want 32. Right? Yes. Because these are 1 each. We're going to need half a stack. And there we go. Next, we're going to need Alienus, which, honestly, Ender Pearls are really good for that. Is there anything else that's really good that's not, like, super full of other things? I don't really see anything. Obsidian totems aren't bad. So what else do we need? We need Sano, golden apples, purifying milk. Purified milk will work with that. And then Ordo, which we have our choices with Ordo. I think one of the best things for that would be Order Shards. That's not bad, but it's also not that great because it's got a lot of other stuff. So chiseled stone bricks. That is by far the best. So stone bricks, we have 5 of them. We need half a stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how do we get these? I don't remember actually. How you craft the chiseled stone bricks. Mana infusion will make them. Or I can chisel them from just stone too. So let's get a chisel, and that will be how we get those. So there's the Ordo. Where is it? Cool. And it has a little bit extra stuff, but not that much. So we just need Sano and Alienus. And I think Sano, we want purified milk. We don't have much purified milk. But I don't believe this is too difficult to get. The recipe... milk odor purity and some clay jars. Actually, that's buckets. I have 4 buckets on me. We have cows over there. Let's see if we can't find something better. What's another Sano? So golden apples, yellow pearls. Ooh, yellow pearls are actually really nice. Do I have a lot of yellow pearls? Nope. Sano is one of those that you don't use too often. Golden apples have a lot of other things. Potions of healing and potions of regen are good as well. Alright, so... Potion of regen, there's 6. 12. Healing, we don't really have anything. So the whole thing with... Okay, let's just do the clay. Jars. Purity. And let's go get some milk. I guess that's going to be the best way. We need half a stack of milk though, so this is going to be fun. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out here in a moment. I don't know how often we can... Is there another way to get milk? I mean, we could make cakes. We can't make the essence of cow, I don't believe. Yeah, those don't exist in this mod pack. We do have some cows, so it would just be a matter of breeding them. Actually, we only have one. Can I... Okay, I can constantly click it. Doesn't matter. That'll work then. So we have to go back to the other one because that's where the stuff is. Why can't I fly? Do I... Oh, I'm out of mana. Alright, so let's refill that. And 13. Let's get some more buckets. Let's not. Alright, so there is some mana. Now I can fly. I was wondering why I couldn't fly. I didn't realize I ran out of mana. Alright, so luckily the cooldown for the cows is nothing. So I can get basically infinite milk as much as I want. It doesn't really matter too much. So we're just gonna get the purified milk. And we need like 2-3 more buckets. We'll go ahead and get 4 just to have some excess purified milk. It's used a little bit in witchery, but not really that much. Come here, cow. Alright, so that should be that. Now we can just go ahead and we have the Sano. We just need... let's see. We're probably going to need more of that, aren't we? I bet this needs it too. Yes, but not nearly as much, so I'm not as concerned about that. We're going to get like a couple of those. Not as many. So the only thing we need left is Alienus, which again, I think the best thing to do with this is just Spirit of the Otherwhere is really good for that. Like 20? That's insane. Most of this stuff is really, really bad. Because it has way too much other stuff. And yeah, so the armor isn't bad, but it doesn't have much. The obsidian totems, those are really nasty to make, so I'm not going to do that. But I haven't seen the obsidian tile. Let's make one of those. I just want to see... What do those actually require? Oh, they don't have much of anything. Okay. So I guess we're going to use some ender pearls. Luckily we can make a ton of them. Now these have 4 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those all have one of their respective aspects. So let's go for it. And it overfilled. Dang it. Alright. That is a bummer. So we can't use this stuff. Too much is going into it. And we can't do that. So we just wasted a whole bunch of materials, but that's okay. So we need to find something different for Alienus that doesn't have quite as much stuff. Because everything else, this shouldn't be too much. Because I don't know how else you should be able to make this. The Crucible, there is upgrades to the Crucible. Let's take a look at that. So Crucible, I wish I knew about how much Essentia within the, yeah, it's constantly degrading. And sorry for that horn. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the best way. There is break Essentia into its component parts. So let's... I believe you can... Automated alchemy. There is a way to get automated alchemy. And what you would need to do is it uses which formula to use and which catalyst to add. It then automatically draws essentia from available sources. So what we could do, there's ways. Essentia, there is crystallized versions of essentia, I believe. Yeah, this essentia crystallizer. We could set up a big whole thing to do that. Or we could use jars. But yeah, you can crystallize any liquid essentia. And this might not actually be a bad idea. These alchemical... blurry vision. So we might have to do that for the alienist at the very least. So let's look at this. So, draws essentia from a pipe network and slowly converts it into a small shard of crystalline energy. It will either eject into the world or into a container. So we need a couple of things. So we're going to need essentia tubes, which we might already have. We already have some of those. Have I scanned that? I have not. Oh, because there's nothing to scan. So we need one of those. Let's just click this and see what all we have. Actually, we can't because it's we need 2 iron ingots. It's a alchemy recipe. We're gonna need a dispenser, which means we need a bow, and then the dispenser should be easy enough. We're gonna need some wood. And we are also going to need, let's see, 2 balance shards and alchemical construct. We're going to need, like, actually, I'm not going to worry about making the automated alchemy yet, but we're going to need a couple of these. So we're going to need more essentia tubes. God, this is going to be a lot of crafting. So essentia tubes, we're going to need quicksilver, glass and gold. Let's get that going. And then let's go ahead and grab some gold. So the essentia tubes are not that bad to make. We're going to need some valves that I can craft on the fly. Most of the stuff we can get pretty easily. Just gotta wait for some glass to come in. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So we're gonna want to make some essentia tubes. So it's this, a little bit of this, some gold nuggets, some quicksilver, and a wand. Let's make 2 sets of these. And then in order to make the alchemical construct, what all do we have? We need great wood plank, we need 2 valves, alright, we need 2 valves, and then we also need some V filters, which just gold and silver wood. So we need great wood, gold, and silver wood, which we have most of the stuff. So great wood, planks, and silver wood. Alright, so silver wood with 2 gold gives us the V filters, great wood planks, something like this. And there's the alchemical construct. And now we should be able to make this guy. So construct, actually you're missing just a couple of things. 2 iron, dispenser, 2 wood, and we just need some balance shards. We're gonna need, like, I don't know, let's make like 8 balance shards. So shards, what is it that's the hardest to get? I think air is. So let's go with air. So I think gunpowder is good. So if we want balance shards, that requires 2 of each aspect. So if we want to make air, if we want to make 8 of them, we need 16 aspects. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have fire and Perdido. We're going to need Ordo, which stone blocks are really good. That's also air, so we're going to need 16. We also need the chisel. A lot of stuff to do just to get... Thaumcraft is so intricate until you get a good system set up, and I'm really bad about getting good system set up for Thaumcraft. So we just need... Let's see, that's 2, 4, 5... Yeah, we just need water now, which... I wish we could use just like water droplets and stuff like that, but we can't. So what's the best thing for water that has the least amount of other things? Water bottles are good. Water artichokes. I think that's a good idea. So we need 8 of these. Alright, so we'll do this in batches of 2. So there's 2. We can't use gunpowder, can we? I forgot. Gunpowder is a duplication thing. We can't use gunpowder. Isn't it? I really hate that. I really hate this guy. Yep. Alright, so let's tell the system to make like 100 stone. So there's 4, 5. Get our chisel. Water artichoke times 4. It is probably still doing this. Yeah, that's not too bad. So let's see, air shards, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can't use gunpowder, but blaze rods are good. Blaze powder is really good for just fire, so we need 16. So there's fire. We just need Perdido, which should not be too bad to do. Cobblestone also has earth. But I think that's going to be like the best. Cactus has water as well. Oil of vitriol. That would be good, but alder saplings. So we have water artichokes are water. Oh wait, if we had something that's Perdido and water, that'd be fine. So wasn't there... Yeah, cactus. So let's get cactus. I don't have much cactus. That's right. You can't use cactus because cactus doesn't grow in the crop sticks. You get cactus green, which is not the same thing. So do we have anything else that's water? I mean oil of vitriol, but that would give us excess excess stuff that we don't really want. So I guess let's just use the water artichokes. And that is 16. And then we are going to need some cobblestone, I guess. Yeah, let's just use cobblestone. That'll work. It'll give us a little bit extra earth, but that's okay. So we have more stone. Let's go ahead and chisel this and this. Alright, and we can try this again. So, blaze powder and all this stuff. There's 4. We can go ahead and smack that. And someday we will never have to worry about the excess again once we get the automated alchemy, but that's going to be something that's going to come much later. And there we go. Balance shards. Cool. Alright, so we have the balance shards. In order to make this, we needed 2 more things. We just need to do this. Give it some essence, and there's the Essentia crystallization. So, I do believe what we can do, let's get another jar, which I believe, these jars of Essentia, how do you make the warded jars? Warded jar is just made, okay, it's glass panes, so let's get a whole bunch of glass panes and some slabs. I also want to go ahead and scan this guy. And what we're going to do is we're going to make some more warded jars because we're going to need a lot of them eventually. But the more we can make right now, the better. And let us burn this up. We'll want some more files, glass files. And I believe we already had one that had some of this stuff in it. Cool. And what we're going to do, I don't know how well this will work. Let's get a chest. And let's hope for the best. I think... I don't know how these work. I've never really used them. I don't think we can just put it right there. I don't think that will grab the alienist. It might. It is. Okay. So that'll work. And we just put something on top. And this will crystallize the alienist very slowly. So... yeah, I'm going to have to wait for that to finish. But this will be a decent way to get pretty much any kind of stuff that I want. And all I have to do is we'll just use this jar as kind of the we put stuff in and wait for a while. I don't know if there's a way to make this go faster or not, but if there is, that'd be awesome. Slowly converts. Supplying it with Terra V will greatly increase its speed. So I think it just did 1. Yeah, so we have crystalline essence now. And I believe we can just throw this in here and get what we want. So if we wanted the sanitizing soap, we need 16 of them. That's a bit. So we're going to just kind of do this and wait for it. Now, there are ways to supply things with the V, the Vis V, whatever. I don't know if the tubes work, but you can also put, it's gotta be, is it in alchemy? I don't think it is. It's gotta be in thaumaturgy. No. Yes. Harnessing. So, feet charging, 1 pedestal. Yeah, most of the stuff I don't really care about. What we need to look at is Essentia. There should be something that's about like sending Essentia places, and I don't know. Advanced. Okay, cool. So, oh, that stores a lot more. Got it. All right, so. It's not under Artifice. It shouldn't be under Artifice. I don't know. It's somewhere here. There should be like these V relays. It's probably under this. So, yeah, these things. Energized nodes no longer store or recharge V, nor can it be drawn from them with a wand or other means. Instead, they produce yeah, this transfer energy to, yeah, basically it allows you to make a network of stuff. You can tune a relay to one of the primal aspects. Cut the redstone, yeah, and slowly turn back into normal node. Yeah, you don't want to do that if you can help it, but these node stabilizers and node transducers, so these things first prevent draining from other nodes. This is what I should have made if I want these guys to be pure, how they were. Like this one is getting destroyed by this one. And this one's just kind of hanging out. That is stuff that we could work with, but I don't know how useful it will be. By the way, what do we need for this? Aurum, Ordo, Cognito, and Sano. Okay, so we could probably make one of those. Salus Mundus. We need some sort of furnace over here. I'm trying to think if there's a better furnace, but we'll just put. Let's see. We'll get some coal. Can I turn this into tiny coal? No. Dang it. So let's use. I don't know. Actually, does coal essence have a burn time? Some mod packs it does. Nope. I don't. Maybe. Nope. Okay. We'll just use sticks. It's a waste, I know, but I don't care. I just want one purifying bath salt. But basically, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to call the episode here, and I'm going to do some research and try to figure out how some of this stuff works. And I'm going to continue cleaning up around here, trying to get more more warded jars, more automation with all this stuff. Now, a lot of the V stuff, a lot of that stuff we're going to do down here because I think it's going to be better. We'll have some nodes down here that are going to be specifically, like we'll have the automated alchemy down here and all that kind of stuff because that makes sense to me. Makes more sense anyways than having it up here. And then basically what we'll have is I'll probably move this guy. Now let's see if we can move this. Alright, we can. It's kind of silly, but I just want to move this like over one. Now we're going to have to remake it. That's going to cost some V, but it's not that bad. And I'm also going to have to redo the skulls down below. I will do that off camera though. So, I might center this a little bit more. I don't know. But basically what I wanted was I want two area from here and here. So like here is where I want this. So yeah, that'll work. And then I had like, let's see, I have 12 more. I have 11 basically. So I think it's every other that I had them. And I think I had 4. This seems about right. And then in the center. And then I think it's the stone bricks on the bottom. Arcane stone blocks on the top. And then the runic matrix right here. Get rid of these guys. And then we just smack it with our wand. Yeah, easy enough. Cool. So that'll give me a little bit more space. I could start putting warded jars here. And yeah, that'll be the plan. I'm not gonna put anything here. We'll just leave that blank. But I'm gonna make enough warded jars to go around and make sure that there's enough for every aspect. And what we can do because I like doing this just to kind of make sure I know what I have and where everything is. There are labels that we can get. These jar labels. These are pretty easy to make. And then you can switch what they're labeled to. And then that's the only thing that can go into the thing. So I'm going to make those. I'm going to get the jars laid out. I'm going to make sure the stuff down below, all the skulls, I'll probably finish this out with, I'll figure out where the corners are and just make an entire row of skulls. Make it look a bit nicer as well. And just kind of wait on the crystallization of all this stuff. So hopefully this will be, we have 10. You know, it's not going to be that much longer. Let's go ahead and we have Salus Mundus. Okay, we have one Salus Mundus. We have the balance shard. So more purified milk will give us some stuff. What's that? Warp ward. Okay, that looks a lot better. Botanical brewery. We have one. This might be something we want to work on. Let's see. Yeah, I have levels. That might be something a little bit better than anything else. So let's get the purifying bath salts are not actually that bad to make. So let's start working on that. I know the episode is going a little long. So we need 6 Ordo, 6 Cognito. So paper, there we go, 6. Ordo, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many these guys do we have? We have a bunch of aqua. We do have Ordo. So let's get 3 of these, because that is also the Aurum, which we're going to need. And then we just need some more purified milk. We need 6 more purified milk. So we'll make 1 more of those. And we'll have everything we need for the bath salts. I can make another Salus Mundus pretty easily. And eventually we're going to have automated alchemy, which will mean basically that anytime we need anything, we can hook it up to the AE system, basically. Is what that means. So clay jars times 3 plus odor. Oh, it's a U. There's a U. Of course there is. Alright, so this should be everything we need. So we just throw this, and that, and we have some purifying bath salts. Perfect. That worked out nicely. And something else I might do, once we get, unless we go to the automated crucible soon, something else I might do is put slabs around this, just so we don't have that issue either. But all I need to do now is cook up another one of these. We have the purifying bath salts. I do want to go ahead and scan that. It's got a lot of stuff. And then we're going to need netherwort and amber. So netherwort, easy enough. And amber, also easy, because we have amber essence. And then we need a mana glass vial, which there is another. There is another glass, the Alf glass. We should be able to use this as well. Maybe. Haha, we can, and there's 6 of those. So if we have some Alf glass, I don't know if we do. We do. We can make these, and we're just going to use 1. And all we have to do, so we haven't actually done anything with this yet. I believe you just, can you not throw them on? No. You place them on. or not? Alright, there we go. You have to place the one first. And then all we need to do is go bind that to this. It'll give it mana. And it'll take it a minute, but it will make the stuff we need. Let's get some more. You know, I have a thing right here. I don't have to go back to the house. Let's get some more, what is this called? Magical food. Let's craft another 100. We can do that pretty easily. And once we get a stack of it, we will take that and split it in two just to get more mana. And yeah, let this go for a while. Cool. So this should be done relatively soon. Yeah, almost done. So this is botanical brewing. I don't think we've done too much of this. I know we've done a little bit, but not that much. And it makes an awesome noise. And we can put this back. So this is Flask of Sane Thoughts. We can drink this and we'll get Warp Ward, which is really kind of cool. It's part of the part that we needed. So we have 16. So can we do this now? If we throw this in here, we have sanitizing soap. That is what we needed to do. So eventually what we can do is just crystallize all the essence, and that is something we'll probably do. And yeah, that'll be a while yet, but once we can do that, it's going to be really nice. So I do believe it said that let's have our sanity checker out. So our sanity checker looks like that. If we use this, we'll get Warp Ward for 10 minutes. Now, if we use the soap, which I want to make sure before we use it, we have 10 minutes, so doesn't really matter. Alchemy. So it cleans the flesh. Use it under the effects of Warp Ward or while standing in purifying fluids will increase your odds. So we're just going to go ahead and use it. And so this is what our warp looks like now. We use it. Does it disappear? Let's go stand in some water somewhere. I have some water right here. And we'll try. I don't know how long I have to hold this, or if it just kind of... There we go. You've lost warp. So it doesn't lose all that much, to be honest. But we lost some warp. That's good. We need to lose a lot more warp. So what we might do is, in the next couple of episodes, one, I want to make the staff, and I want to do the jar. This is going to be important. This is actually pretty easy. We'll probably do this next time, and we'll just jar up one of these nodes. It's going to destroy the node pretty severely. There's better ways with the blood magic to move nodes around. The teleposer, I believe it's called. Yeah, this guy. The teleposer, which I believe we already have one, because we found it in the world. It was how the pigmen... Maybe we don't have it. But it was how... There's one on, like, there's some structures in the world, and it's how the pigmen stole all the ores in the lore. Okay, we do have two. We have two teleposers. So those are what we can use to move nodes around. So if we find some really good nodes, we can just move them to our base and use them. Now, once we get that stuff done, what we're going to want to do is start doing some automatic... yeah, we can automate alchemy, and then we'll go ahead and teach the system how... We'll teach it how to make a couple of different things, and we'll work on that in the next episode. Like I said, I will do some research, so I'm going to work on moving some Thaumcraft stuff around and getting all that kind of stuff sorted. And like I said, next time we are going to do some more work in Thaumcraft and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!